After we cried and sweat and cried some more through the first Little Nightmares game, I said that we would be playing Little Nightmares 2 in October. Well, October is here, and it's that time of year when Platinum Hunters get spooky. We have a bunch of games this month that dabble in the dark, the sinister, the twisted, and the supernatural as we anticipate the arrival of Halloween. Little Nightmares 2 is a perfect mood setter. As if you know anything about it, it's literal nightmare fuel. These games take your childhood fears as a kid and turn them up to 11. Unsettling figures that tower over you want to grab a hold of your sanity, all while telling a cryptic story about these mysterious kids with powers. Despite you taking possession of a new protagonist, this directly ties into the first game, although I'll leave it to you to discover how. Now, the first game unfortunately didn't have a Platinum Trophy, despite how much effort you actually had to put into getting 100% of these trophies. But Little Nightmares 2 is a regular Platinum Hunters episode, so that means the Tarsier Studio devs got smart and put one. So, let's not delay this regularly scheduled trophy-related program and tune in very closely to how you can get the primetime content consumer Platinum Trophy. Damn, I'm feeling so festive right now. This is Platinum Hunters, the show where we take a look at everything it takes to get the Platinum Trophy and whether it's worth the effort to achieve it. If you want to get everything there is in the Little Nightmares series, I got a New Game Plus episode for the first game on the channel already, as we covered it when it was given free for PlayStation Plus Essential. And of course, subscribe for more videos just like this one, because you might just find your next Platinum Trophy. So, straight up, this Platinum run is much easier than the last game. Much easier. Little Nightmares 1 had a no-death, 1-hour speedrun that was a bitch to beat and really pushed your skills to the limits. Sadly, or thankfully, depending on the player, Little Nightmares 2 has no speedrun trophy to speak of, and that makes this Platinum run much easier to do. Instead, the devs decided to add way more environmental trophies to the game, so you find and do neat things with the objects in the environment. The first game had 3 of these types of trophies, while this game has 21 of them. Plus, there are collectibles to grab, so a really good guide can essentially help you get this Platinum with ease. We will be covering how you can get all these trophies, where none of them are missable thanks to Chapter Select, but if you need more helpful guides, I've got them in the description below in the usual spot to assist you. Okay, into the dark we go once again. We have 6 unmissable trophies to grab which correspond with the story. The trophy descriptions are once again cryptic and don't really spoil anything at all, but I'm gonna hide them from you this time just in case. This game is just as creepy as the first one, with new crazy abominations chasing you around these new environments. While you're sprinting and profusely sweating through these 5 chapters, there will be collectibles to grab. Before we break down what those are and how to get them, make sure you have a good guide to help you, because some of them are pretty hard to find or blend in pretty well into the background. I have one in the description below if you need it, and it will help you track all of these collectibles. We will start with the No More Remains trophy, which will be awarded to you for collecting all 16 glitched remains. This is the most creepiest collectible this series has come up with yet. And that's saying something when you find out what the gnomes are in the first game. These glitch remains take the form of a black silhouetted kid that is stuck in place and glitching in and out. When you get close to them, they disappear, and that's how you know you collected them. This ties into the game's overall cryptic narrative about consuming television and media, which I haven't quite figured out fully yet, but doesn't stop you from having a good time. But each chapter, except the last chapter, has 4 glitched remains to track down, and when you collect all 4 in a single chapter, you get one of these 4 trophies appearing on screen now. So there's 5 trophies to collect for the glitched remains in total, with the No More Remains trophy being awarded when you collect all of them. The only other set of collectibles you need to find are the hats for the Far Ahead trophy. These are also scattered in the levels in the same way the glitched remains are hidden, although easier to find on average. You'll also get the Half Hat trophy for collecting half of the available hats. You'll have one of them unlocked at the start of the game, and then every chapter has 2 hats you can find except for chapter 5. However, once you do beat the game, you will unlock a special hat that will bring your overall hat total to 10 for the trophy. The hat menu, however, has 2 more DLC hats in it, the Flower Pot hat and the Gnome hat. These can be collected in-game if you have the DLC on your console installed, but just note that they are not required for the hat trophies. So, for the Far Ahead trophy, you'll only need the other 10 hats, and that's good enough for the trophy. For the rest of the trophy run, you will have a ton of environmental / Easter egg type trophies to seek out and collect. Each chapter has a handful of these trophies, with chapter 3 having the most by far. These trophies will pop up by finding certain things in the environment and our 2 heroes interacting with it. In some cases, you'll need a certain hat to pop some of these trophies, so it's important to collect the hats as you go. For some of these trophies, I'll have to spoil some story moments to cover them, so I'm issuing a spoiler warning right here and now, just in case you want to go in blind first and pick up these trophies with chapter select. You have been warned, and here we go. We'll start with chapter 1 as you're running through the forest by yourself. Your first trophy in this chapter is called Evasive Prey, and in order to get it, you need to make it to the big house in the woods without getting caught in a single trap. The road to this house is dangerous as there are a bunch of traps along the way, some of them often hidden under leaves or other debris. But you have ways to activate the bear traps so you can ensure your safe passage, like using a stick to activate them. Once you make it there safely from the beginning to the house, the trophy will be yours. Immediately, you'll be able to get another trophy once you enter the house. For the trophy, What's in the Box, all you have to do is enter the house through the kitchen window and open the fridge door. Yep, that's it. That trophy is cold, but it's yours now. I wouldn't eat anything in there though, trust me. Later in the chapter, you'll meet your companion for the rest of the story, and there are 2 easy trophies that you can get out of the way. First, there's the In the Palm of My Hand trophy, which is awarded to you by holding hands for a cumulative total of 5 to 6 minutes. I'm not exactly sure the exact amount, but it's either 5 or 6. You can hold the right trigger to hold hands and lead your partner around, and this trophy wants you to rack up about 5 minutes of time this way. Now, it won't add the time until you let go, so keep in mind that if you're just holding the button waiting for the trophy to pop, let go every now and then you'll see if you have enough to pop the trophy. The other trophy is called 26, and it's for calling your friend 20 times by pressing the triangle button. This is a mechanic you'll use a few times, but it's best to just hit the button 20 times, get this trophy out of the way and out of your head. The last trophy in this chapter is one of those spoiler moments I warned you about, so a quick warning here again. It is at the moment when you're getting chased by the hunter and you have to kill him with the hunting rifle on the mantle. For the Fair Prey trophy, all you have to do is play out that exact same moment, but while wearing the raccoon skin hat that you collected earlier in the chapter. You'll need that hat on your head, or this trophy won't pop when you pop a cap in this bitch-ass Elmer Fudd. The hat is located right after you open the fridge for the What's in the Box trophy, and it's in this room right here. This is the first of a handful of trophies that will require you to have a certain hat on your head to get them, and there will be another in chapter 2. In fact, it's the first trophy you can get, and it's called Referee. You'll have to run through this goal net while wearing the ball hat. This is located right before you climb into the school building in this big recess yard. God, I miss recess. 15 minutes where I can do whatever the hell I want as long as it doesn't get me in trouble with the teacher. Bliss. Anyways, the ball hat is right beside the goal net on this dumpster, so this time you don't have to go searching for the hat. Once you climb up and get inside the school through the window, here's another opportunity to get a trophy. For the Fly Free trophy, make your way down the hall and make your first left into a room where you'll find a paper airplane. Now bring it back to the window where you entered the building and hold X to throw the paper airplane out the window. If you throw it out properly, the trophy will be yours if it clears the window ledge. The next trophy comes when you have to sneak across the classroom when the teacher is writing on the chalkboard. Normally, you will want to sneak across this room without getting caught, but for the Bully of Bullies trophy, you will need to get the attention of some of these kids in the classroom and make them chase you. With these bullies in hot pursuit, run to the right side of the room and climb on this bookcase right here. It will fall, and if it drops on 3 of these nasty bully kids, boom! Trophy! It's okay if you die in the process here, just make sure you mash up these kids with the bookshelf and get the trophy. Shortly after that, you can get the Merciful Feet trophy by not smashing this kid's skull in. This bully is tied up, and as tempting as it is to mash him up, you will need to get around him without hurting him until the trophy pops. However, once the trophy is in your collection, for the last trophy of this chapter called Monotones, you'll have to get to the part of the chapter where you climb up a piano. But for the trophy, just walk across the piano keys until the trophy pops. This is exactly like the Sixes song trophy from the first Little Nightmares game, so nice callback. Hit those ivories and get that trophy. Chapter 3 has the most Enviro trophies at a whopping total of 8 of them. The first one is simply called Hunger, and getting it is even more simple. You will come across a vending machine in the patient lobby, and all you need to do is go up to it and keep grabbing the handle to dispense stuff. Do that enough times and you'll dispense a trophy. Did I mention we are in a hospital now? A lot of creepy stuff is going to await you. Legit, this is the scariest place in the game. A little further into the facility, you will run into a room where they have an X-ray machine. Of course, we're gonna mess with it. There's no doctors around to tell us no. To get the Best Friends trophy, press the button to activate the X-ray machine and quickly run into the machine. Then, when both of you are in there together, simply hold hands. The trophy will be yours if you do it in time. And shortly after that, the main objective is to grab a stuffed animal in one room and take it to another room where you'll throw it in the incinerator. That sounds fucked up, but there's a method to the madness because there is a key inside. But for the Toys Are for Kids trophy, you will need to play out the scenario wearing the stuffed animal hat. So don't forget to pick it up and equip it before you throw the plush in the incinerator and turn it on. The animal hat is located in the exact same room as the stuffed animal, sitting on top of a climbable bookshelf at the very top. For the next trophy, you will fight Thing from the Addams family, and you will have to smash it with your weapon. Well, to pop the and stay dead trophy, kill it, and then give it a couple more whacks. This game understands horror tropes and comedic timing, so you might have to let a few seconds go by and then give it a whack. Then for sure the trophy is going to pop. Time to have some more fun with the incinerator. As you continue to progress through the level, you're going to find a random stalk of corn sitting on the ground. I wouldn't advise eating it, but definitely grab it because we're going to make some popcorn for the popcorn trophy. Take it all the way to the same incinerator as before and throw the corn into the incinerator. Turn it on, wait for the kernels to pop, and then crawl into the chamber to see your masterpiece. There we go, popcorn. I really don't know why there is so much food lying around this place. Next, we have the Objection Trophy, where you have to throw a small block of cheese into a hole that I wouldn't advise you go exploring. After you climb through the hole on the left side of the elevator, the cheese will be sitting on the floor right here. Then take it through the doorway that is at the very end of this hall at the top on the left. There will be that random hole sitting there, so toss the cheese inside to complete another trophy. My god, this next part that precedes this next trophy is nerve-wracking and terrifying. There are these freak mannequins that act like Boos from Mario, but way more scary. They will come after you when you aren't shining your flashlight on them, and if you turn around and shoot them with the light, they'll stop. Holy crap. So after you are chased by a horde of these things, you will be able to get the Medicine Ball trophy in the room where you are finally safe from these damn things. There will be a ball on the floor in the room, and all you have to do is toss it to all the hands that are reaching through the wall. One of these hands will grab it and you will get another trophy. I don't know how much more of this I can take, if I'm honest. I've gone through a couple pairs of Fruit of the Loom already. Now this next trophy is after you finally go up the elevator and towards the very end of the chapter with yet another chase scene. Time to bust open the emergency pack of Joe Boxers. You'll be sprinting for your life from this crazy doctor and nearly escape capture by trapping him in an incinerator. At this point, I more than anything in this world want to hit that button and set this monster on fire. But for the first Do No Harm trophy, you just have to walk away and leave that doctor stuck in the incinerator. Be the better person. Leave the doctor stuck in there to potentially never be released again and ride off into the sunset up that elevator. You did the noble thing and you were awarded for it. Whew, that was a stressful chapter that will haunt my every dream for a little while. Let's take a quick second to stretch and change my spoiled jeans. Also hit that like button to help quell the real monster, the YouTube algorithm. Okay, let's continue with our last 3 trophies of the guide by jumping into chapter 4. There are 2 chapters found here in chapter 4, and the first one is called Unladylike. After you use a clothes hanger to zipline through a window, climb back out that same window and head over to this room beside it. You will find a familiar statue in the room from the first game, and of course, for the trophy you'll have to smash it. Grab it and throw it like you've done it before. Then the other trophy in this chapter is called Post-Industrial. First, you'll need to find the postal worker's hat, which you'll find before you get the Unladylike trophy, and it is located at the part where you learn to TV teleport. I'm unfazed. TV teleporting isn't the weirdest thing in this game. Once you have the hat, the part where you will need to wear it happens after the Unladylike trophy. You'll hop down a garbage chute and loosen up some debris that was stuck in it. Inside this room there is a suitcase that has a package that you will need to grab and deliver it to a marked mailbox on the other side of the room. A pair of hands will greet you, take the package, and the trophy is yours. Again, I'm not that phased. This isn't the creepiest shit in this game, trust me. Chapter 5 doesn't have any of these trophies to collect, so by the end credits, you should have all of the environmental trophies and collectible trophies aside from this final one. For the trophy, How Do I Look? Go into Chapter Select and choose any chapter you like after you've completed the game and rolled credits. Now once you have loaded in, go to your selection of hats and pick the hat you get for beating the game. It is the same one that weird, lanky guy is wearing from Chapter 4. As soon as you put it on, the very last trophy you need for the Platinum Run will pop and put an end to this nightmare. Even though I don't fully understand what it all means, I really appreciate the storytelling through its atmosphere and obtuse nature. I also appreciate that I didn't have to do a no-death speedrun this time because that part in Chapter 3 with those patients, oh boy. But if you've increased your hack collection, found a bunch of glitchy kids, discovered a bunch of cool Easter eggs, dipset when the monsters start chasing you, and collected all the trophies, congratulations! You will be awarded the Primetime Content Consumer Platinum Trophy for Little Nightmares 2. Overall, I feel like this trophy run is more suitable for this type of game. Yeah, sure, they didn't put a speedrun trophy in this one, and that definitely dips the difficulty of the platinum run tremendously, but I don't feel like this game was made for speedruns anyways. People certainly do, and there are world records and crazy skips out there, but I'm glad they decided against putting one here. Instead, they double, triple, and quadruple down on the environmental trophies, which are the best moments in these games. And they found a clever way to incorporate the collectibles into the trophies as well. It makes for a better trophy run. Easier, sure, but definitely better. I'm hoping that Bandai Namco leak is real, because it had Little Nightmares 3 on that list. Tarsier, if you guys are listening, please make it anyways. I'm down for more, even if it means I have to invest in more pairs of underwear. I'm ready for more creepy monsters and more cryptic trophies. Just no dolls, please, no dolls. Or clowns. Or ventriloquist dummies, please. Please, I beg you. No, my little heart can't take anymore. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We're just getting started with some more spooky content. You'll definitely get a couple darker, disturbing trophy guide videos. I don't think the whole month will be dedicated to it, but you're definitely going to get a good trifecta of videos, if not more. So definitely subscribe and stick around for more of the stuff I got cooking. I hope all your trophy hunting expeditions go horrible. Absolutely horrible. Like, I hope you get grabbed by that freaking Elmer Fudd at the first level. And peace out.